Hey guys, I'm back and I'm doing another Baiganee recipe for y'all. I will have the previous video linked in the little eye above as always. And this version is actually made kind of like aloo pie. It's where you cut strips of the baigan or the eggplant and you put it into like a piece of dough and you fry it. So it's kind of long like a pie. This is actually my first time making it because this is the way I actually like it, but I've never made it like this before. So I just wanted to try it and show you guys. It came out pretty good, so I just wanted to share it. So if you guys have any tips or anything, leave it in the comments below. And if you want to see how I make this really delicious Baiganee, then keep watching. So first we're gonna start off by making the dough for the Baiganee, and this is similar to bara that we use to make doubles or to aloo pie. You'll need 1.5 cups of flour, a very small pinch of turmeric or saffron as we call it. You'll need 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and 1/2 teaspoon of yeast along with 1/2 teaspoon of sugar. And you'll also need some water to make a fairly smooth dough. So we're going to start off by adding all the dry ingredients to the flour. Use your hands to combine everything and then we'll proceed to making a dough. So just add a little water at a time. So keep kneading until everything pulls together and that the dough is not too hard or too soft. It's perfect, like a medium dough. And you'll see how my dough turns out. So this is how the dough is supposed to look. It's a little bit less soft than the bara dough. And now you just want to put about a tablespoon of oil over it and just knead it in a little. Now let this rest in a warm place for about 2 hours. So now we're going to prepare the baigan, and I have a baigan here that I washed, and we're going to cut it into strips that we're going to put inside the dough. And you'll need some salt and about a tablespoon to 2 tablespoons of green seasoning to season it. So now I'm going to show you how to cut the baigan. We're actually going to cut it longitudinally first, and then we're going to cut strips from those strips that we cut. So you'll see how I do it. So once it's cut, we're going to go ahead to season it. So just sprinkle enough salt over it. And just give it a nice mix with your hands just to kind of distribute the salt to all the baigan pieces. And you also want to season it with your green seasoning as well. This has everything in it. It has pepper, garlic, and culantro or shadow benny or bandania. And I'll have the link to that video in the info for you guys. So just season up your baigan well so that when you take a bite into the baigan is really nice and seasoned. And you don't have a plain, bland baigan. So you can just let this sit until you're ready to fill the dough and to fry it. So this is my dough after it's been sitting out for about 2 hours, and I just had it in my microwave, and I think the microwave is the perfect place for it if you don't have a warm spot in your house. And as you can see, the dough got significantly larger. Now we're going to form it actually into smaller pieces of dough balls. So I'm just going to cut mine into about 8 pieces. So now we're going to fill it, and what you're going to do is actually oil your hands similar to when we're making bara, and you're going to open out a piece of the dough flat on your palm and then place the baigan in the center and then kind of pull the dough around the baigan so that it forms a nice coating around the baigan. And then you want to have your pot heating up to about medium heat, and we're going to fry these for about 5 to 7 minutes. So just that the baigan cooks fully on the inside. And the reason why we'll have it on low heat is that you don't want them to brown too quickly. So once the oil is heated nicely, you want to go ahead and place your Baiganese and let them fry for about 5 to 7 minutes, and I will show you how they look at the end. So once they get really nice and golden brown on the outside and they've been cooking for about 7 minutes, that's when it's your cue to take them out, because that's when the baigans will be really cooked on the inside. So I'm gonna take mine out and I will show you how I serve them. So here's my finished baiganese. I'm actually gonna serve mine with some mango chutney and the channa that you would use for doubles, and the link is already in the info, so you can go check that video out and you'll see how to make the channa. So typically when you buy Baiganee, that's how you would get it. You would get it served with condiments from doubles. So just place a little bit of channa into your Baiganee, and you can put your mango chutney, and if you want to add any extra pepper, you can do that as well. And it's absolutely crispy on the outside. When you take a bite into it, it's like really crunchy and crispy. And this is exactly how I love Baiganee. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave me your comments below as always, and hit the like button, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. Be sure to go check my other Baiganee video out, which I will also have linked.